Good morning and welcome to day 4 of Thunder Tales, June 2022. I do love my cup of first thing in the morning, I really do. It's bliss and heaven and delight all in one small, glorious little cup of elixir. Lovely, absolutely lovely. I'm really not the same without it at all. But yes, good morning, and what a morning it is. It is absolutely gorgeous this morning. Unbelievable. Such a change in the weather that we've had over the last 3-4 days, you know, and it is absolutely beautiful. I've been up for a wee while, you know. I didn't get I didn't sleep as late as I have done a couple of times this week already, but yeah, up this morning and I just saw that sunrise coming up over the trees over there, and you know, sat here for ages just watching it, you know, and the rivers are so still and they're so calm, you know. It's just a bit of a shame that we've got a major road just down there, which is now picking up a wee bit because it's currently knocking on about 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, life is beginning to awaken, you know. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful cruise today, you know. That sun stays out, you know. It's going to be one. It's a wee bit chilly this morning, I must admit, you know. But that'll warm up, you know, later on, because oh man, that is amazing, you know. And it's lovely to see the sun after all the rain we've had recently, you know. But yeah, and it's that's a lovely wee evening we had down here at Beccles. Very quiet. See once everything sort of dies down and it gets all quiet, or absolutely lovely. Very quiet, very peaceful, you know. So yeah, we had a lovely, quiet, peaceful, relaxed. I mean, even I don't know if you can hear the main road in the background just now, but even that died down and didn't hear any traffic whatsoever by the time we came back. And we did actually get back quite late last night because we'd obviously gone out and met up with Chris and Rachel. Excellent couple, you know. I've got wonderful, you know, very down to earth, very sort of chatty, and yeah, I can't say much, you know, if I'm honest, because it's difficult to put into context just how much I enjoyed their company last night, you know. It's yeah, very good. Definitely got a lot of time for Chris and Rachel, yeah. Went out to the Bear and Bells, finally tried that. The menu was actually, you know, it was actually a very small menu, if you like. No starters, only a couple of desserts, and there's only about half a dozen, 6 to 10 main course options. But it was very well cooked, you know, and I really enjoyed it. Originally it was supposed to be Chris and Susan was supposed to be having steaks. They didn't have any steaks, they ran out of steaks, you know, and they're having a wee bit of supply problems. Seems that a lot of places are having supply problems at the moment. So they ended up having Susan ended up having Hunter's chicken, which she said was very nice, you know. Not slathered too much in sauce like some places do, and some proper bits of chicken, and she said it was lovely. She said it was absolutely wonderful. Chris and I both ended up having the beef burger. It was huge, you know, and that was really good. That was a good burger, I must admit. And Rachel ended up having scampi, which she thoroughly enjoyed as well. So yeah, you know, would I recommend the Bear and Bells? Absolutely. You know, the food was good. Chris and I were drinking Nelson's beer. That was good. The atmosphere was quite good. The staff, you know, were quite attentive and chatty, and we had a wee bit of a giggle with them. And yeah, you know, we just sat there. It's a small place, you know. It wouldn't take long for it to like sort of fill up, if you like, with a lot of people. You know, the dining area wasn't exactly. I mean, there was about what, 6-8 tables or something like that in the dining area. So yeah, it is definitely a small place. So I would assume when it's nearer the busier period, you know, I would probably definitely think about booking. But I did thoroughly enjoy it. I did really thoroughly enjoy it, and I would definitely go back. You know, and I've enjoyed Beccles. You know, it's a wonderful wee place. You know. So yeah, that was last night, and like I say, we ended up getting kicked out the pub. You know, and it's quite eerie actually, because we got kicked out the pub at about 11 o'clock or something like that, I think it was. Obviously Chris and Rachel made their own way home, and we just walked down. I mean, it's only what, 10 minutes from the Bear and Bells down to the yacht station, and we're walking down the road, and Beccles just like, it was like a ghost town. Nobody about, no traffic, no pedestrians. You know, it was just, you know, it all felt a bit like this walking through the remnants of the zombie apocalypse. You know, so yes, it was really, I mean, when I say it was quiet coming back to the boat here, you know, down at Beccles, or it was quiet down at the Beccles yacht station, it was quiet because there wasn't even anybody in the town, you know. The whole place just shut down, you know. It was brilliant, you know. But so yes, it really was quiet. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that, you know, and we're looking forward to it. So what are we up to today? Well, I'm obviously just getting myself, you know, trying awake, you know, enjoying a nice wee cuppa, enjoying the beautiful sunrise. The sun's actually quite high up in the sky already, but crewmate is currently still in bed. I don't know what her situation is like, you know, if she's hungover or just sleeping or whatever, but yeah, I'll not disturb her. But she's currently still in bed, so I don't know what time we're making a move, but we'll be having to make a move shortly, because I want to go to Loddon today, and I've actually been looking at the tide, you know, down here, and it seems to be, this tide seems to be quite sort of slack at the moment. So that will probably change, and I think, is it high water just now? It looks like it could be quite high water at the moment. So if it changes, it's going to start going out. That way, if I leave shortly, I'll get a nice wee push up the river, to at least to St Olave's and the New Cut. You know, come out the New Cut, and I'm going to slam into the current heading down towards the River Chet, but never mind. And like I said, that is where I'm thinking of going today, is the River Chet, down the River Chet to Loddon. First mate has not been to down the River Chet yet. She has not been to Loddon, so although I have obviously been there and I really like the River Chet, that is where we are going to go today, to let her have a wee look around Loddon. It's either that or Oulton Broad, which I've not been to for a very, very long time. And I will admit, you know, the first time I went to, in fact I've only been to Alton Broad once, and the first time I went there I wasn't really impressed with it, if I'm honest. You know, maybe it was a time of year, maybe it was I don't know, I just didn't go explore enough, you know, but I really wasn't impressed with it. You know. However, I have heard that there has been since some sort of regeneration of the waterfront in that area, and it's a lot nicer now. So I don't know, I'm saying I'll go to Loddon, but maybe there'll be a last minute change. You know what I'm like, you know, last minute change of plans, you know, get to a fork, you know, do I turn left like I want to do? No, let's just go right. You know, so, no idea. We'll wait and see, but yes, that's the plan for today. And we'll probably be looking to set off soon, because I think that might actually be the tide starting to turn a wee bit. So yeah, I don't think I'll be hanging around too much longer actually, maybe an hour, you know, give or take, you know. And if she's not up then, well, she shouldn't she soon will be, you know. But yeah. So yeah, anyway, I'm babbling. So I had a great night last night out at up in Beccles, Bear and Bells, fantastic wee place. I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, we're gonna get ourselves organised, get our day started. Lovely wee moorings down here at Beccles. Very quiet once the traffic all dies down at night. And yeah, maybe we shall head on up shortly to wherever it is we go, you know. So as always though, I will keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'm going to go away, finish my cuppa, figure out the day, and yeah, get the day started. So until later, I shall speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. As you can see, the rivers are moving, the canopy is open, the sun is shining, and the first mate is still trying to wake herself up. You know, but yes, that's us on our way. We just left Beccles and we're heading up the River Waveney. And hopefully the destination is the River Chet and down to Loddon. You've never been down the River Chet or to Loddon, and yeah, it's quite she's just
I don't need to be in shock.
she's still feeling a wee bit fragile this morning, you know. That's Chris's fault.
I'm not fragile.
Are you not fragile?
No. I'm not hungover, you are.
I'm not, well, I was.
Yeah, I'm not. I just suffered from a lack of sleep.
Oh, was it a lack of sleep?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Well, I was a wee bit hungover because you insisted I'd try that blinking bourbon whiskey last night. And, yeah, beer and bourbon.
Oh, it was only a wee.
It was only a wee drop. But I'm blaming that for the headache this morning.
Yeah. Not the 6 pints.
Not the 6 pints of Nelson that I had, no. But, yeah. I am feeling a lot more fresh though, you know. Just basically, we've had quite a bit of a lazy morning, you know. I mean, it's only knocking on 9 o'clock now.
I only got up at 8:30.
Yeah.
I got up at 5:20, and then I went back to bed. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going back to bed."
Yeah.
Russell made me a cup of tea, and I was just like, drank it, and I'm going back to bed. So
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And then he starts swabbing the decks, doesn't he? Right above my bloody head. Sure, he does it deliberately. Filling up the water tank, which expands and makes me up.
Yep.
Stomping his feet over my head. I'm like, for
on the deck over her head, not literally in the cabin on her head.
Obviously.
But well, you know, it's got to be done. You know, when the crewmate
not when I'm in bed.
When the crewmate is sleeping, you know, and you're waiting for them to get up, you know, you've got chores to do. You know, you've got your batteries to change, you've got your cameras to put out, you've got to swab the decks, get it all nice and clean. You know, you've got water tanks to fill. You know what it's like. You know, you've got chores to do before you leave, and you've got to get them done. And if I get them done now, I can, you know, so, and may as well while she was sleeping, you know. It wasn't my fault that she was sleeping and it was just above her head that everything had to happen. Oh, at least I didn't fire the bow thruster this time, unlike I did.
Well, if I'd stayed in bed, you bloody would have done. You know you would.
Well, it wasn't difficult, but it was a wee bit awkward just getting, because of the way I was facing and what have you, you know. So yeah, the bow thruster would have been. Anyway, we are heading off. We are on our way. Everything's good. The weather, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Complete
you know,
change.
Complete change. I mean, the breeze is quite stiff, you know, but I mean 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already like 14 degrees, showing 14 degrees out there, and the boat is currently sitting at 19 degrees inside the boat. So yeah, that's a lovely, and I'm quite grateful for the wee breeze. That should help keep things nice and cool. But yeah, it's going to be a stunning day today if it stays like this. So yeah, it should be lovely. So yeah, and we're going to have a nice wee cruise. We're going to have I don't think we're actually going to do much today. No. You know, although I probably, if we do go for a wee wander in Loddon, I should probably take the camera and I should probably actually vlog something away from the boat.
Yes.
Yes. Because I'm a bugger for saying...
He takes it with him.
I take, that's the worst of it, I take it with me and never pick it up when I'm out, right? And I really need to start doing that, you know, just to show people. Because I mean, Beccles would have been lovely. There was a lot of lovely wee sort of historical wee bits and pieces.
We didn't go to that cake shop.
Well that's because you didn't want a breakfast.
Yeah.
You were more interested in getting sleep than you were...
I was with food.
Getting food and doing important cake related research.
Can we go back?
Don't tempt me, you know. But yeah, so anyway, we're on our way, and yeah, we will see what the day brings us and see where we go. Like I say, the plan is Loddon. Will that change?
Will we have a second thought while we're at? Wait and see. In the meantime, I'm going to go for now. I'm not going to babble too much because I'm very bad for that. And I will keep you updated and informed of the events of the day. So until later, I shall speak to you soon. So until then, this one's going to make me another cup of tea. So bye for now. Cheers!
You're not getting one now. I've just finished mine. You can Why didn't you make yourself one when you made mine?
Well, you know what? Okay, right. Since you're not making a cup of tea, right, and you're going to be making a cup of tea later, I reckon if you make a bacon and sarnie.
I knew you were going to say that. I really can't do that just now. We've got 4 hours. Don't worry about it. I'll make one later if I can be bothered.
And you guys just heard that because I didn't turn it off. Speak to you later, people. Bye for now. Cheers. Okay, just a little wee update for you, which I've no idea what I'm updating you with because I haven't thought that far ahead apart from just pushing the button and saying, oh, okay, just a little wee update for you. Yes, so we are continuing up the River Waveney, and I must admit, it is absolutely wonderful. It's really, I mean, considering the weather we've had the last few days, you know, it's just today is such a dramatic change, you know, and it is really, really beautiful, you know, cruising up this this river this morning. And you know, we've got the seeing all the wildlife is coming alive. You know, we're cruising down here and you can hear all the birds singing away. You know, got all the dragonflies running around the top of the rivers. You know, all the other flies and horrible stuff is also out, which is not so good. So there might be a wee bit of swatting going on if they don't vacate the boat quickly. But no, it's lovely, you know. And for a while there, back there, it was like all the well, actually, even still going on up here as well. It's like all the blooms and the seeds have just like sort of exploded after the last couple of days of humid rain. The sun's out and it's just like they've just gone, oh my god, boom, you know. So the rivers in places is almost white with all the stuff, if you like, you know, and it's just floating around all over the place, you know. So yeah, very, it's definitely been it's definitely got the feeling of the Broads is just sort of like come alive, if you like, you know. It's sort of got a wee bit dormant with all the humid wet weather that we had, but now in all this lovely weather it's like just been a veritable explosion of life, you know, and sound, and oh, you know, it's just wonderful, you know. So yeah, we are continuing up the river. I can also confirm, okay, that I'm not getting my bacon sarnie today, you know. That is confirmation, you know. I am not getting my bacon sarnie today, but there is a reason why I'm not getting my bacon sarnie, you know. It's because we got talking and
Captain Kirk, message from Starfleet Command, top priority.
Susan was, let me just put that off, because I don't actually need to put that on. Susan was asking about Loddon, what's down there, what we're doing, where we're going, you know, the restaurants, the pubs, you know, blah blah blah. And I was saying, well, if we can get down the bottom of Stave, you know, and I just happened to mention Rosie Lee's tea room. Now I haven't been to Rosie Lee's tea room for a long time, and every time I've gone down there, you know, I've looked in there, you know, and it's all the tables have been full, and I've not really sort of hung around, you know, or waited until the table was free, you know, because it's a very, very small wee place, you know. But yeah, it's quite it's Loddon. It's one of Loddon's sort of attractions, if you like, and it's a great wee place to go and have a. I mean, it's nothing fancy, you know. It's just basically just a wee cafe. You get a wee cup of tea, you know, and maybe a wee bap, or a wee whatever, you know. But yeah, it's very small, you know, very, very small, you know, and yeah, it's just one of those places that just has a wee sort of old world charm to it, you know. And I can't even remember what I had. I had a half chili cheese bap type thing, you know, and it was a lovely wee thing, you know. It was all cooked fresh to order, you know. And she did these lovely homemade cakes, and you know, and I took a couple bits of cake away, you know, but I've not been back there for years, you know. And well, if we get down to Loddon early enough, we're going to try and get into Rosie Lee's tea room for a light lunch, because it will be lunchtime by the time we get there. But if we're going to Rosie Lee's tea room for lunch, we're not exactly going to want a bacon sarnie just now, you know. So yeah, so that's why I'm not getting my bacon sarnie. So yeah, but I have been promised that I will get my bacon sarnie tomorrow. And we've got quite a wee bit of cruising to do tomorrow actually. So yeah, probably will get my bacon sarnie tomorrow. But yes, going up the river here, I mean, it's lovely, you know, and it really is very, very picturesque, and oh my goodness, I just love it, absolutely love it. And yeah, and I just hope that I don't leave it quite. Oh, thank you very much. I did get my cup of tea though. But no, I just hope that it's not that long before I visit Beccles again, because I've got to admit, it's quite a long haul. I mean, if Norwich is at the furthest you can go at one end of the Southern Broads, I think Beccles is probably the furthest you can go at the other end. Now, when I say that, before people jump on the thing, yes, I can get under Beccles Low Bridge and you can go even further down to Gelderston, and I probably will do that one day. I actually toyed with doing it 2 days when I saw what the weather's like, you know. I thought, I could probably slip under that bridge, you know, put my screen down. But so when I say it's the furthest I can go in the southern, I refer to the fact that the furthest you can go easily, you know, like any hire boats, or you know, any big boats or whatever, you know, that's as far as you can go, you know. If you want to go under the old Beccles Old Bridge all the way up to Gelderston, I'm not entirely sure if a hire craft, I must admit, I'm not entirely sure if a hire craft, even if it's low enough, is permitted under Beccles Old Bridge. But I do know that you do need a low boat to get under that bridge, yeah, I'll get up there one day. I will get up there one day, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm referring to basically when I say Beccles is as far down the River Waveney as you can go. Yes, you can go further down to Gelderston, but as for a majority of boats and hire craft and all that, Beccles yacht station is about as far as you can go, you know. So that's what I'm referring to. Okay, it's not the end of navigation, just as far as most boats can go. Right, so don't jump on me for that one. But yeah, so we are heading on up the river, and we're just taking it nice and easy, and I'm seeing a few boats pass us by, and they seem to be heading down to Beccles. And yeah, I mean, even the one boat that had left Beccles in front of us was actually ended up moored at some free moorings just further up the river, so he obviously didn't go very far before he decided to have a wee stop. But yeah, and yeah, day's turning into a lovely day indeed. It's a glorious day, isn't it? You know, you've got your...
I'm back.
She's back and alive. And you always know, by the way, when the good weather's out, you know, because when it's nice weather, you know, she's sitting on a wee perch, you know, just usually staring off, just watching the world go by, you know. So yeah, all is right in the world when you're sitting there, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you want to do, isn't it? Because I mean, I've often said that the whole purpose of boating is to just sit there and watch the world go by at 4 miles an hour. You know, be a bit bored, you know, but it just sort of calms your mind and relaxes you, and just, you know, so that is kind of the whole point of it, you know. So if she's doing what you're supposed to do, and I think you're like, well, I think you very quickly, when you first started coming down, kind of got into that whole mindset as well, didn't you? And now I kind of get off on a step, you know, which is a bugger when I try to moor up, you know, she just will not shift.
You know, I'm the first one there waiting.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so anyway, that's the update so far. I've babbled for a wee bit, so I'm gonna go let you watch a little footage, and I will pop back later and update you, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! course I should have the cameras on for this bit up here, but I'll leave them off just now. Okay, just a little wee update for them. Hello, how are you? Let me regale you of a little update, shall we? Yes indeed. How are you doing? Yes, I am continuing up the River Waveney, and I have just passed the Waveney River Centre, and there's a few nice boats from there actually, you know. But yes, but now that I've passed that, I am pretty much leaving the sort of the majority of the greenery behind. It is now going to slowly get less and less trees and more sort of flat, open reedland, grassland, all that sort of stuff, and we're just approaching the junction where if we want to either turn left towards St Olave's and the River Yare, where we need to catch the River Chet down to Loddon, or we turn right and go to Oaken Broad, and that's basically Oaken Broad down there if we turn right. So are we turning left or are we turning right?
Left.
Left. We are going left. We're definitely going left. The lady has spoken. The crewmate has demanded, and if there's one thing I know about Susan and her scorpion nature, is that you do not say no to her unless you wish some bodily harm inflicted upon yourself.
Am I that bad?
Well, no, you're not really. You know, I'm only teasing you. You're a wonderful person. You know, you really are.
Yeah,
you know,
uh-huh.
very sensitive and understanding and
Now I know
kind.
you're lying. Whatever.
You know, just go on. So
Go on.
so yeah, that's us literally at this moment taking the left turn and continuing up the River Waveney towards well, it'll be Somerleyton will be the next stop, and of course that means Somerleyton Bridge. And the screens are up. Remind me that my bloody screens are up, so that when we approach Somerleyton Bridge, I actually make sure I get under the bridge before I hear the crunch of the screens being smashed. And yes, and annoy quite a number of people. You know? So yeah, but out here it's actually a bit of a the breeze is quite picked up actually out here. I mean, it's still not cold. It's lovely in the sun, you know. But yeah, I can see my flag's doing a wee bit of waving now that we're out in the more exposed part of the rivers. But yeah, we're just continuing up the river, taking it nice and easy. As I said yesterday, I literally have set the revs once again to 2000 revs, and I'm just doing whatever the rivers and the currents have me doing. Which is actually at the moment 6 miles an hour, which is actually quite good. So yeah, it's but I'm not pushing it. I'm just taking it easy. I mean, it's too nice a day to just, like, you know.
There's no rush.
No rush at all. You know, I mean, we'll get there, and if we can't get in at the bottom stage, I'm quite sure we'll get on at the 3 moorings, side on, further up the stage. But we'll go take a look, and we'll. If we can't get in at Loddon at all, for whatever reason, I'd be surprised if that happened, considering the state of the rivers at the moment. But if we can't get in at Loddon at all, I do have a backup plan. I don't know exactly what that backup plan is yet.
So you don't have a backup plan, basically?
Well, no. My backup plan is actually basically coming back up the River Chet and kind of either going to the Reedham Chain Ferry or maybe up to the Reed Cutter at Cantley, you know. Or if I really wanted to give myself an uber long cruise tomorrow, go all the way up to Zurlingham, which is a hell of a long cruise today and a hell of a long cruise tomorrow. Although there is always the possibility of just nipping back to St Olave's, because apparently there is a place in St Olave's and I've not been there before. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I think it's okay. I think people have sort of...
Where are you going?
Yeah. I'm watching
Yeah, you really are.
I say that, but I mean, how many times have I turned around and said, oh, crap! You know? So, yeah. Anyway, I'm babbling. Okay, that's us continuing up the river. We're pretty much leaving the pretty stuff behind us now, and as you can see, we are just basically in this sort of no man's land of tall reeds and grass section once again. We will soon be approaching Somerleyton Bridge, and hopefully we'll get under that no problems. And yeah, but other than that, everything's going good. The weather is lovely, fantastic. We're having a good conversation, and not even put any music on yet.
No.
You know? So we'll maybe go away and put some music on. I will, however, keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I will speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you lovely people right now. We have just gone under Somerleyton Bridge, and there was loads of room, pretty much about 10 feet under the bridge, and there was a wee bit of a queue on the other side though, because some of the big boats were coming down, and it turned out that the bridge was going to be opening in about 4 minutes, and I did think about holding back myself, you know, not because I needed the bridge to open, but I thought it would have looked cool approaching the bridge as it started to swing open, you know, and catch that on camera. But I didn't, because what the hell, I don't need to wait. So kept on going, and I just slipped under, no problems. Like I say, masses of room, yeah, and I must say, I don't know if they're heading Beccles way, Waveney River Centre Way or Alton Broadway. Possibly they're all going to all of these places, you know. But there is a lot of people now passing us heading down the other way, and yeah, it's like pretty much boat after boat after boat after boat, which actually would make sense because the crossing at Great Yarmouth would have happened probably about an hour and a half ago, so it does actually make sense that we're now passing everybody, which is fair, which is good, you know, but it doesn't bode well for the River Chet and Loddon, because if all these people are coming down here, how many people are going down the Yare, and how many people are wanting to go down the Chet, you know, and it's just like, you know. But we've had a wee discussion and we do have a plan B, but in short, we're not going to worry about it at the moment, you know. It is what it is. We'll go down. If we can get moored up, we'll get moored up, and if we can't, we'll figure something out, you know. We'll just go somewhere else, you know. And you know, even if it means like going back up the River Chet, you know, it's no problem, no problem at all, because any excuse really, you know. But yeah, it's all good, it's all good, you know. But now that we've been under Somerleyton, next stop will be St Olave's and along the New Cut, and then we'll see what happens when we hit Reedham, and the because just now we're getting a lovely push up the river with the tides, but yeah, we'll wait and see what happens when we come out the New Cut at the Reedham and see. That's going to be interesting, you know, especially if it's on quite a strong ebb. But yeah, everything's going good, and I must say the wind, it's getting really hot, by the way, you know. It's really nice in that sun, although that breeze is still around, and I won't say it's a cold breeze, but it's a cooling breeze, you know. Maybe just a little touch too cooling, but yeah, it's lovely. And considering all the weather that we have had recently, this is, yeah, I'm really happy for this weather here, so quite happy about that. So yeah, we're going, everything's going wonderfully, just cruising up the river, no hassles, no worries, no problems, and just enjoying the cruise and having a good wee chin wag, you know. And so far no wine has been poured, so she's even behaving herself. Either that or she's wined herself out so this week.
Yeah, what? I wined myself out.
Have you wined yourself out? Or is it, oh my gosh, I don't believe this, actually still too early for you?
It is today.
It is today. Oh, she's needing a few more cuppers to recover from last night. Thank you, Chris and Rachel. You're saving my liver quite well this morning.
Considering the damage they did to it last night, I mean.
Huh?
Considering the damage they did to it last night.
Yes, yes. Well, and you as well, forced me into those pubs before we even met.
I did, I know.
Yeah, really did. But no, it was lovely. It was lovely. So we're just having a nice, easy, relaxing, chilling day today, you know, and actually just enjoying just the company of just us, you know, and just the peace. So yeah, everything's going good. So anyway, I'm gonna go for now. I'll keep you updated on the little journey, and yeah, I'll see how the rest of the day goes, you know. So well, probably until either St Olave's stroke New Cut stroke Reedham, I shall speak to you soon. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! not fun when that happens. Turn a corner, it's just like, oh shit. Okay, just a little wee update for you. I don't know if you can see there. There is very, very tall grass there, and I'm very, very close to it. This is not the new cut, people. I am on the River Chet. Woohoo! At last. And I must say, you know, I thought I was going to slam into an outgoing ebb at Reedham because we've got a nice push up, but you know something? There's hardly any movement on the waters at all. I mean, here at the River Chet, it's pretty much slack just now. It's not doing anything in either direction. So yeah, we're just taking a nice wee oh no, it's okay. It's just a small sailing vessel. I was just saying to the first mate there that you really don't want to meet another big boat coming up this river. And I just turned the corner there, and all I saw was the sails, and I thought, oh my god, it's water sailing. Yeah, but yes, anyway, I'm babbling, okay. My point being is that we're now on the River Chet, and we're heading down to Loddon, and I know it's still a bit sort of big grassy banks, okay, and it's all twisty and narrow, you know, but the beauty, the trees come later, okay. They will come.
They will come.
They will come. The trees will come. But I mean, I love the River Chet because it's because it's so twisty, and especially up at the top end of it. It's you know, it's like a proper river, you know. Yeah, it feels like I'm navigating a river, you know. I think it was back in December. Was it December? I was coming down here. It feels, you know, it's quite Amazonian. You know, you can almost just wait for the wee sort of the is it okay to say pygmies? You know what I mean? You know the blowdart, you know, the Amazon tribes, the Amazonian warriors, you know, wanting to swoop in and grab men and take them away and ravish them, you know, leave you to the boat, you know.
I'll be like, bye. I'll come and rescue you. No, don't.
No, it's okay.
Don't rescue me.
I'll sacrifice myself for you. Save yourself, Susan. Save yourself. But yes, it's just got. I mean, it's just got that right sort of proper river feel to the Chet, and here we go, another vessel. And that is what I really like about the whoa. My God, he's down there, put me into the reeds there. Bloody hell. So yes, anyway, apart from that, he actually came straight for me, deliberately. Oh man. Well, as long as we don't encounter too many of them on the River Chet today, we'll be okay. But yes, so we are heading down the River Chet, and I love the River Chet. I've said that too many times already. And we will not be long, well, not too long before Loddon. Although I must admit, it would be nice if I didn't get a dredger down here this trip, because that was a little butt clenching last time, you know.
I still think it was Beccles we had.
No, it was the River Chet. Yeah. I'll show you exactly what it was. Anyway, the weather is, oh my God, the sun is so hot. You know, I mean, it's got really warm, yeah, it's I mean, it's lovely, but every so often I'm quite grateful for that breeze that just occasionally blows in, or when I stand up I can get a wee cooling down, because and it would be lovely to sit up top on a day like this. And if I'm doing a stern mooring later on, I will go up top. Yeah, I don't sit up top because all the cameras are down here, you know, so yeah, I talked about that. I'm waffling some crap just now. Can I not think of something important to say? You know?
It's your mind. That would be a no then.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm just rambling something. You'd think by now I would know that I should turn, when I turn the camera on, I should have something important to say, you know, instead of just turning it on and rambling rubbish for 10 minutes, you know. But anyway, long story short, I've rambled too much. I've told you the same thing half a dozen times already, and so I'll say it once more. I'm on the River Chet. I love the River Chet. The weather is gorgeous, and we will soon be at Loddon, and hopefully I will get some thoughts from you about the River Chet later. Okay, so be prepared to speak to camera. Okay? Until later, people, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. As you can see, got in at Loddon, and oh, that cruise down the River Chet, it was glorious. It was absolutely beautiful. Definitely one of my favourite rivers, that River Chet, and it's as beautiful as it is coming down. The real appeal to the River Chet is when you leave first thing in the morning during a sunrise, because the sun comes up over the River Chet and you literally cruise into a sunrise. Absolutely awe-inspiring when you manage to actually pull such a cruise off. Won't be doing that tomorrow because well, this time of year sunrise happens far too early even for me. But yes, got in at Loddon, and looks like I might have made it here just in time because it's starting to fill up quite nicely, you know. But got in, tied up, even got myself a cheeky wee 50p on the electricity post. So yeah, that's us, definitely all in here. And we are now going to we're going to go and have a wee wander around Loddon. We're going to nip to Rosie Lee's tea room for a wee bite to eat for lunch before deciding what we're going to do for the rest of the day. The day, oh, what a change to the weekend, what a change. I mean, it's blue skies, scorching sun, you know, and it's just, oh, beaten down, and it's getting to be a little bit too warm for me if I'm honest, but it is absolutely lovely. It's a gorgeous day and such a departure from what it was earlier on over the weekend, you know. I mean, yesterday it was all heavy rain and dull and grey, and this morning it's blue skies, wall to wall blue skies, you know, and had an amazing cruise from Beccles. So yeah, really timed it off nicely, and everything is just, oh, wonderful. So yes, that's us at Loddon. We're going to go away and sort out whatever. I will say this is the end of day 4 of Thundertales, June 2022. But you know what I'm like, you know. If there is something more to update you with later on in the day, I will pop back and say something and say hi. But if that's it, you know, then I'll speak to you tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed the cruise. I've loved the cruise. It's been great to be able to get the cameras back out and get some of that lovely footage. And yeah, it's been fantastic, you know. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, if I am back, I will speak to you later. If not though, I hope you've enjoyed day 4. I will see you at the start of day 5, bright and early, where we are heading back north into the Northern Broads, which means another wonderful fun-filled crossing along Braden Water. Woohoo! Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I'll either speak to you later or I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed it, but until later, whenever that may be, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers!
Facebook, is it tonight?
And hello YouTube! Okay,
Are we
right.
live already?
We are live, people. Now hold on a wee second, let me just spin this round. There we go.
More.
Oh, wait a minute, there we go. There you go. Can you see that? You need to move over this way a wee bit. Not quite that far, no! Ah!
Perfect!
Oh, perfect. Aye. Oh, man. Oh, hello.
Hello!
Hello, Facebook.
Facebook.
Hello, YouTube. We are trying an experiment here. We are going live on Facebook. And while we go live on Facebook, we are also going to record this session for YouTube so that the people on YouTube can see what's happening on live Facebook on my group. We want Susan back on the Norfolk Broads. The only problem is the people on YouTube won't be able to see any of the comments or stuff, so it might end up being a bit rubbish and I might not end up using it, in which case the only people that will see this are the people that will see us live, which is currently nobody.
Nobody's watching! Woohoo!
Oh man, Well, that was an easy dark side, wasn't it?
That was very easy.
was
Should we
very-
go now? Bye-bye, Facebook. Bye-bye, YouTube. Peace out.
Oh, man. We are more than just a little tipsy, by the way.
Oh, we've been at the pub all afternoon.
We have
I feel
literally...
like, what's the point in saying anything? There's nobody there.
Actually, there is. We've got to 11 people now.
Woohoo!
Hello, 11
Woohoo!
people. Willing to...
Hello,
Oh,
people of Facebook
Jonathan.
land.
Evening to you both.
Hello,
You know. Hello, Jonathan. Yes, we are currently...
Welcome.
Well, this one is currently very, very tipsy at the moment.
Yeah.
So much so that she has foregone any more Prosecco and is currently on the water in an attempt to sober up. She's that bad, by the way, you know. It's terrible. It's really bad.
Feeling
you know?
the need for
Yes.
chocolate.
Water.
Chocolate. I might have to go and eat my Whisper.
Yeah, well, you're not touching my peppermint Ale.
I bought that for you.
Yes, and
But if you don't eat it by the end of the holiday, I'm going to do what you did with the Maltesers, and I'm going to frickin' well, can I swear? You don't want me to. I'm going to
it's
frickin' well take it home and bloody eat it myself. Alright? Is that... Hi, you two.
Hi, John. And Andrea. Evening to you too.
Evening.
Andrea.
Will we
Yes.
see you tomorrow?
Yes. Will we see you for a few drinks tomorrow, Andrea? I hope. Looks like
Andrea. Not Andrea. Andrea.
You make her sound like some sort of Greek goddess.
Well, she is.
Andrea.
Obviously. Andrea.
Is that like Aphrodite?
Yes.
Yes.
Andrea, not Andrea.
Andrea.
Unless she tells me otherwise, it's Andrea.
Okay. So Andrea.
Please tell me if I'm wrong. Hello.
Hello, Wendy. So yes. Anyway, this one is currently a bit on the tipsy
I've had
side.
2 small bottles of Prosecco and one rather large.
Yes, and that's been all day in the pub, literally.
Yes, we got there at 1ish and it's now 7:30 and we got back to the boat about 7:10. So.
Yeah. And we were only supposed to go in there just to look at the menu, but the menu turned out to be so bloody good, we decided to book a table.
Well, the girl that worked there, we didn't get her name, did we? She asked our names, but we didn't get her name.
Did we not?
No. We're idiots. But anyway,
that's
it's her
on
fault.
you.
She was like Russell's sister. She was like, oh, go on.
Honestly,
go
she
on,
was
go on.
spitting image of my sister. You know, and the way she talked and her humour and the shape of her face, you know.
Emma, we found your doppelganger.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to turn this camera around a wee bit so that we can get a wee bit. Yeah, okay, so there we go. It's Andrea. That sounds quite Italian, not Greek. Andrea.
Hello, Andrea.
How you doing?
I'm going to slap him in a minute. What's that?
We are, Ben, we are currently, that's probably what we should mention.
Signal
is
in
poop at South House.
It's actually a little bit poop here too.
Yeah.
Actually, we're in Loddon.
We are at Loddon. We are at the Loddon stage.
It's a wee bit rubbish.
And it's so rubbish I'm having to use my phone as a hotspot, which is pretty rubbish because I can barely get any signal on the phone. So the phone sort of popped up trying to get any signal possible in order to go live. And we've actually been attempting to get this thing live for half an hour. And yeah, it's been that long trying to go live. We're probably we're probably sobered up a bit now, actually, haven't we?
Was it Anne that asked us to do it live?
What, Andrea?
No! Andrea. Anne.
And it was quite possibly.
Somebody asked us, Ben.
Hey, everybody asked us.
Where are you at? We're at Loddon.
Everybody asked us to go live when we're on the thing, especially when they know that they don't ask me to go live when I'm by myself.
Yeah, they do.
They don't ask me to go live when I've got other guests. But anytime that you're down,
Yes.
it's like, live, you know?
BS.
Yeah. Hello, Kay. How you doing?
Andrea.
Oh, Philip. Hi,
Hello.
guys. I'm on the... Philip,
I'm on the reel.
I'm on the reel. I'm not... Oh, is that the real ale? Real ale. He's on the
We'll
beer
see
tonight.
you tomorrow night.
Philip, we will see you tomorrow night. We're coming to your fine establishment tomorrow for a few refreshments and possibly a lasagna, you know.
Nah.
Unless you can finally tempt me away from lasagna, which I keep promising I will do and always never manage to do. So, Philip, we'll see you tomorrow, definitely, at some point.
Susan,
you know.
hope you're having a great holiday.
Save an
there.
electricity post free for us if you can, because we need to hook up, because this one needs to do a hair.
I really need to wash my hair and use my hair dryer and my straighteners. My hair dryer works, but my straightener doesn't work unless we're on shore power. So please, hog the electricity, shore power, so I can do my hair, because you'll have one miserable Susan if I cannot do my hair tomorrow.
And you don't want a miserable Susan. I've been living with a miserable Susan for 4 days now. I'm almost ready to jump overboard.
Jump overboard, I'll take thunder, it's fine.
So yeah, Philip, we'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully, yeah, definitely. Michael.
Philip's in the real dark side in Ipswich. And you
he's
can
in
tell
Ipswich.
because he put, I'm in Ipswich. Hi guys, I'm on the real dark side. I'm in Ipswich. So Ipswich.
Right.
Is very dark side.
Is that very dark side? Is that like?
Because Philip said so.
Is that?
Aye.
Well, if the guy knows, So if he says it's real dark side, then it must be
real.
Yeah.
Hello,
real.
Michael.
Hi, Russell. Susan.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a great holiday. Weather was fantastic today. Yesterday was so miserable, though, wasn't it? So miserable.
See you in the morrow.
See you in the morning.
We will, Andrea.
Andrea.
He's going to call you that all bloody night. He's going to wind you up.
Absolutely. Definitely.
And we're walking.
That's
Andrea.
from science fiction Stargate SG-1, so yeah. Use the hand dryer in the pub toilets.
What was that for? Oh, my hair! Bugger off! Do you know how long it takes to dry this? You may as well do that, eh? Stop spitting all over my hair. It's not just the hairdryer works, it's the straighteners that don't work. What do you suggest, Jonathan? What do you suggest?
I know what he wants me to do. He wants me to put my hands under the grill, okay, burn my hands, and then just
get the iron out. We don't even have an iron on the boat. Sorry, can't even use that.
Yes, I thought we had an iron, but we don't.
Static now.
You know, but
yeah,
totally. I'm sorry, Ben. The signal is bound to be pretty rubbish. I'm sorry. I am trying my best to get a good signal, but I'm down here at Loddon, and I've got a bad signal, and it is pretty bad. I have to use my phone as a hotspot, but I'm reliant on 4G, which down here at Loddon is not good. So yeah, and there's no Wi-Fi, or you know, of course, if I thought about this earlier, you know, I might have been able to speak to the people at the White Horse at Chedgrave, which is where we have been all day, and I do mean all day, and borrowed their Wi-Fi and sat in a corner and gone live from the pub, which we ought to do next time. You know,
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, people looking at me. So Dave Smith says, "Au naturel." No. And Jonathan says, "An iron." I ain't using a bloody iron on my hair.
Well, you lie down and I'll iron it. You know. So
Andrea, Susan, you think what's?
I'd stuck my finger in a plug. No good. No straighteners.
FFS. I'm with you there. Tell me, with the rain we've had over the last couple of days, the damp weather, my hair's gone. Do you remember crystal tips? If anybody's our age, they'll know crystal tips. That's what, I straightened it yesterday, I washed it yesterday and straightened it, and I may as well have not bothered, because by the time we got back to the boat it was like crystal tips explosion, wasn't it?
Well, this is why I have my boating haircut.
Yeah,
it's simple,
if I had a
easy.
haircut like that, my ears would stick out. So
Well, you know, I've got nice ears, you know. I'm perfect, me. So handsome. Wonderful, you know. Mr. Hunk, you know.
Are you still on to do a nighttime visit to St. Bennett's?
Right. We did do a night. Obviously, you've not seen it because of various commitments. I have been unable to edit the March vlog for about 2 months or something like that.
Okay. We went to St. Bennett's last
in
March. However, and let me explain now because you won't get it on the March video.
It won't.
You won't get the reason. We did go to St. Bennett's on the Friday night in March, but I had a bit of an upset stomach, and it started Thursday night, and I was running to the loo all Thursday night. I was all right most of Friday. Friday night, just as we got ready to go out to St. Bennett's, I was like, ooh, I need to go to the loo. So I went, and then we went to St. Bennett's, and I was like, my stomach's not right, my stomach's not right, my stomach's not right, I need to go back to the boat, I need to be back at the boat. So I rushed. I mean, it was hilarious, and obviously Russell will put up what he got.
Yeah.
But it was literally,
what,
over
10
minutes,
15 minutes.
It wasn't enough.
No.
So
I
really
need to go back to soak up the atmosphere
and do it properly.
Yeah.
But I did rush through it because I was like, I actually need to get back to the boat.
Yeah.
So it was funny because I scared the crap out of Russell. It was hilarious, and I can say that now because you're going to see that before you'll see this. Well, actually, no, you're not, because we're live.
Well, we're live just now, so you're seeing this.
But anyway, it's actually quite funny, but it only lasted 10-15 minutes if you're lucky. Yeah. So we will go back, and we will stand there, and we will do a
soak up the atmosphere and proper, you know.
But I was like, do you know what? I can't do. And how often did I go back to the toilet when we we got back? I was in and out for the rest of the night.
Well,
and
you
I
were
was
in and out
ill.
for the rest of the weekend, actually.
I had to go on the drive back on Sunday, bearing in mind it's about a 3.5 hour drive. I was so ill, and Russell was supposed to stay on the Saturday night when we got back to mine.
No.
And he took one look at me and he was like, I'm just going to go straight home. You're not well. If you pardon the actual pun, I felt like crap.
Yeah.
So Russell actually went, because we were going to do a live that night as well, but he was like, no, do you know what? You're not well. I'm going to go home. I'm just going to drive straight up the road.
Basically, let you get in your jammies and just
crash.
Leave you in peace, yeah.
Because I was so ill. I obviously got a bug or something, hadn't I?
I mean, about the only funniest thing of that visit to St. Bennett's Abbey was the fact that I thought I was being chased by a raptor all the way back to the boat.
That was hilarious. He was like, it's a bloody bird. Shut up.
Really didn't sound like a bird, by the way, you know. Anyway, so yeah, Michael, we will be doing another visit to St. Bennett's. So it'll probably be later on in the year or early next year, you know, when it's dark quite early. You know, there's no point in doing it at this time of year because it never really gets dark, you know.
Well, he says that, but let's just see.
John, hi guys, hi John, how you doing? You okay?
Hello John, how's your wife?
Just seeing that, John, I want to, I think you sent me a message a while ago before I ended up having to disappear. November. Okay, send me a message, remind me, and it's November, I'm back down. So, there you go. Just while I remembered, send me a message, remind me, you know, you gotta know what I'm like from memory. Plenty of grass in the field, good enough for the cows. Oh, that's basically go shit in the field.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Bugger off! I ain't shitting in a field.
She's got standards, you know. Hiya Michael, how you doing? You know, but yeah, I mean, we've had a good time today. We've actually we had a beautiful cruise this morning.
Church bells.
Oh, church bells. All right. Okay.
Yes, we had a good long cruise.
We had a good long cruise from Beccles down to Loddon. Beautiful weather. Really hot. Really hot. And then we went for a wee wander around Loddon. And like I say, we ended up in the White Horse at Chet Grave. Look at the menu. And yeah, Top Gun, by the way, without spoiling it. Awesome film. We saw that on Sunday. Because the weather was so miserable, we just took a wee trip down to Great Yarmouth. And then we went to see Top Gun. Amazing film. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Fantastic.
You know.
I cried. I was tense. I cried. I was tense. I cried.
I felt the first half of the film or so was just basically a remake of the first film, and I was like, oh, okay. But get past that, and after this, like I say, after about the halfway point, it takes off and it just goes, yeah, completely off on its own, and it's, oh man, it is fantastic. I'm definitely looking forward to adding that to the collection. But John, watching you from the theatre, watching us from the theatre, John, we are theatre. Oh, da 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 dee da dee da. This is my opera. This is Russell's opera. You know, I could be the next Andrew Lloyd Webber. La dee da da dee da dee da dee da da. Ba 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 do dee da dee. See, I could call it The Dark Side. That makes no sense.
You finished?
You don't like that? I think that would be a major hit. That, by the way, you know.
How was the food in the bear?
It was good.
The bells. It was nice.
It was good. It was a very small menu.
They didn't do starters.
No, it was a very.
So I thought maybe it's a bit like the Rising Sun at
Coltisol.
Whatever, that place, yeah. Because their main courses and their light bites were huge. So we thought maybe, oh, they haven't seen that either, have they?
Go get me the buy the popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm got plugged in here. You know, there's Jim Davis has just turned up.
Woohoo! I'll get you a glass as well.
No.
Aye.
No, I don't. No, I'm not having a glass.
Aye, you are.
I had a Jim. Okay, listen. I know we passed you in March in St Bennett's, and you
got
asked
to do
us.
it while he's here.
Oh man,
Only fair.
you know.
Only fair.
I was hungover this morning. You want me to be hungover again?
Mm-hmm.
No. Anyway, I was
Hello, Jim.
Yes, I was
I'm gonna get some.
I was always feeling a wee bit sad that we couldn't stop over at St Bennett's Abbey in March when we passed, but we had actually booked a table at the Lion and we were meeting another couple, and we were running late because the bridge pilot took an hour to come to us, so yeah. However, you said that this is what we were missing that night, and I saw this stuff in
Tesco's.
Beccles, and spur of the moment thing, I bought it, you know, to have a wee dram with you, so because you said it was very good. I didn't actually realise until after I bought it that it's Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Oh dear. Yeah. You really want me to drink this, don't you? Oh, excuse me.
Woohoo!
I'm not pouring a lot. I'm not doing shots. Oh man.
Lick it up. He is as well. There's no shame in this guy. There really isn't. Honestly, somebody needs to
I've been in the pub drinking all night now. Of course there's no fucking shame. So yes.
You just swore.
You
told me not to.
Did I? Oh dear. So yeah, basically, Jim, this is me honouring our little wee tipple that we missed in March, and yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't have shared a drink then, so I will drink in spirit tonight to you, and we will
sorry about the signal.
hopefully get to share together some other time soon. So yeah, for YouTube, there you go. This is the Wait a minute, just for YouTube there. This is what I'm drinking. Woodrose Reserve.
Woodford
Reserve Kentucky Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So yeah, that's what I'm drinking, and it's actually smells quite nice, you know, a bit strong, you know, but wow, you know. So yes, and so yeah, here's to you, Jim, and I'm sorry, hopefully we do get a chance to catch up, because if memory serves, Jim, you and Vicky live on a narrowboat, is that correct? You know, I totally forgot about that, because I really need to speak to you about that, because I would love to hear your experiences of living on a narrowboat permanently, you know. That would be quite fascinating conversation over a few, yeah, you know, so yeah. And Andrea! Sorry about the signal. Andrea. Oh man, this is gonna be a...
Are you just gonna drink it?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it. So yeah, I am really sorry about the terrible signal. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. There's just no way to boost that signal unless I maybe go up on the top deck, but you don't really want to be doing this outside. And the clouds have rolled over and the sun's gone down, and I think that it's starting to get a wee bit...
Too many midges around. I'll get eaten alive. They'll love me.
Too many people around you.
Yeah, I don't do people.
You don't really do make an arse of yourself in public, do you?
No, I'd rather make an arse of myself live on Facebook, because that's not public.
You do know there was about 30 people in March who disagree with you.
In the room. Did I make an arse of myself?
No,
in
you
the
didn't.
room? It
no,
was only
you didn't,
afterwards
actually.
I made an arse of myself.
It was only after you invited
because you told everybody.
Everybody back to the boat, you know. So yeah, it's pretty bad, you know. But oh well, never mind. So yes, how is everybody? Is everybody keeping okay? You're all right, you know. Do we know what we're talking about?
Not at all.
No, or we're just babbling.
Yes.
Why don't you babble for a wee bit?
What do you want me to babble about?
Well, I'm sure you've got something to talk about. Talk about toilets. You've not done an official toilet review this trip yet.
Yeah, but you don't want me to do a thunder one until I filmed it.
Well, you don't need to do a thunder one. You went.
I have to say, the toilets at Loddon, the public toilets.
At Steve? Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you do a review of them? Because
they're really nice, by the way. They're quite posh for public toilets. I walked in and was like, ooh, wow. I'd happily sit and have a on this one. You know, because I don't know, I'm obviously a little bit strange, but I've got a bashful bladder, and I cannot sit down and have a number 2 in public toilets.
Poop. See, Andrea's going to say poop.
Poop. No, she said the signal's poop. She didn't say my arse is poop.
I know.
Your arse can't poop.
But you're both still talking about poop.
Yeah, we're still talking. But anyway, I can't... I'm just weird like that. I can't do it at work. I end up tying myself up in knots by the time I get home sometimes. I'm just weird like that. I'm sure there's a few people that can relate, and I'm sure there's a load of people that can say, what the hell? I cannot do a number 2 outside the house in a toilet. Public. Yeah, it takes me a little while. I have to be seriously, like when I came home that Saturday from March, I had no choice. Services toilets. It was like, you need to pull over, you need to get me to a services now. And he actually stopped at a garage, and I was like, you can't make me go to a garage, it's a single toilet, there'll be a queue outside, everybody will know what I'm doing. So I actually made him get back onto the motorway and go to a proper services. So there was like 15 toilets, so nobody knew who was creating. Anywho.
So yeah, oh.
What happened there? Have we gone? Are we still live?
No. Oh.
Your live video has
ended.
ended. Save some for the... Looks
hi guys.
like having a good time, you two.
Here's some.
No, unable to start live videos. The signal is shit.
Yeah. Looks like you're having a good time. Next time you're down, Susan, the Christmas circus should be on at the Hippodrome. The Yarmouth boys will love it.
Michael. Excellent.
Yeah. We'll have to do it again some other time because signal's too bad. Okay, YouTube, that's the end of that.
Shall I just finish off what I was saying? Because I was cut off mid-sentence.
No, go on. Go on, you're still talking on there.
I can't remember what I finished saying.
I'm talking about poop and toilets,
Oh.
you know?
But these toilets, here, I know I was getting that far.
Here. This one.
This one. Oh.
This one.
Oh, look at that one.
That's finished. That one's finished on the MacBook. This one up here now.
Well, these toilets here are way... I would happily sit in these and sit
And set.
and sit.
And set. Comfortable,
And
lovely
sit.
toilets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although
They're nice.
I wouldn't... I'm not being anti-social YouTube, unfortunately, but I am just going to post a quick wee...
He's got to post something because we were live and it just
We were
cut
live
off.
and it just cut out, so I just want to quickly say... sorry folks,
Signal's too rubbish.
signal, betas and cut out. We'll try another live stream later in the week if we get a better signal area. Thanks for watching and hope to properly properly chat with you all again soon. There you go, and live long and prosper and smiley. There we go. Right, sorry YouTube, and we're going to cut out on that as well, just directly. So that basically was a snapshot of roughly what a live session, and that's actually, if I'm honest, that's actually quite tame.
It was actually quite
actually
quiet.
I think the thing is that usually when we do them there at the weekend, we are usually drinking, and they can be a wee bit on the rowdy side. And
I think,
you know,
I mean, last night we
kinda
didn't get a lot of sleep. We went to bed late. I've only had crap sleep actually. So it's like we're a little bit tired.
and drunk.
A lot.
Although sobering up too quickly.
I'm not.
You're not.
No.
You need more water.
Yep.
Anyway, that's. I think what we'll do is we'll end it there. We've babbled a wee bit.
It's not brilliant. We've not done brilliant dark sides this week at all, have we? Haven't been up to our usual.
We need a proper dark side. You know, we need to properly get it done. And there's been a couple times when we could have done a proper dark side, but invariably we were too dark side to
Go dark side.
to go dark side.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know. But this is me. This is my logic, isn't it? You know.
Your logic is rubbish.
It's actually very, very good. It's undeniable, you know.
Oh crap!
It's my superpower.
OMG! By the way,
I will dazzle you with
superpower.
I will dazzle you with my amazing feats of logic and stun you.
I'll tell you what. If you ever come out with an amazing feat of logic, you will bloody dazzle me and stun me. Trust me. I'm still waiting after 33 bloody years
Oh, I do it all
to
the
be
time.
dazzled and stunned
I do it all the time.
with
You just
your
don't listen.
logic. I'm just waiting. I'm running out of breath. Actually, waiting.
Yeah. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a night there. And
Night. Well, you said we'll call it a night. Night.
Yeah.
It's a night.
Patience.
It's a night.
Patience.
It's a night.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I've really caught the sun today, haven't
You
I?
have actually. I said to you this morning,
Yeah.
you've got it down there, and look at your neck. Told you on your neck, and I bet you've got it on this arm as
Yeah.
well. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, you're so fair.
And yet I'm all white up here where I've been wearing a baseball cap, so I've protected my protected my head and burnt my face.
Just half your face, 'cause that half isn't burnt.
Yeah.
It isn't. Look.
Yeah.
Turn round. Turn that way. Yep. Ah, you burnt half your face.
I'm just rosy cheeked, you know.
So am I,
So-
but that's just the alcohol.
That's just the alcohol, very much so. Right, okay, we're gonna go, and it's a bit of a rambling, and I don't really know if it's making any sense, but
Probably not.
we're gonna go, and we will catch up with you all tomorrow on day 5, I think it is, where we are planning on heading back north. We're going back north. We're going back, making across the journey across Braden, back into Northern Broads, and up to Beccles. You know, where we are. I'm going to have to take the camera out because of the evening. I think that will be quite a lot of fun.
Okay.
You know. So yeah, I'm sorry it's been a wee bit sort of bleh,
Boring.
You know. But yeah, we will catch up with you. And we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed today.
I know I have.
Yeah, we've had a brilliant time. We've had a fantastic time. It has been spot on. But we're going to go. So thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for an early start tomorrow. And we will see you in the morning. So until later,
Love you all.
bye for now. Cheers!